I'm out here tonight, right here in front of the old bunkhouse and old woodshed in what we call the wood yard. And right over here, I just dug a shallow hole and found a piece of a suspender clip. So that's cool. And I have done this yard, like from here over to that area, with my large coil. So using my small coil, finding a few things. Let's see what else we can find. Well, this little buckle, I'm wondering if it's not, you know, like a belt strap buckle, something like that, because it is large and heavy. Well, right next to that buckle, I found this little bullet. It rang up a 48. Maybe it's a 22 bullet. Well, these things were also in that hole, so I'm going to clean them up and see if I can see anything. Okay, I got about a 70, 73 signal in this hole, so let's see what we got. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the same stuff I dug up before when I found the Model T parts. So that, I think, is actually part of the Model T cover. Okay, wow. Okay, I think we probably have some Model T parts here, maybe. There's some wood. That was loud. Okay. Yeah, here we got, this is a snap to when they snapped the Model T. Oops, where'd it go? When they snapped the Model T on, this is part of the snap. Yeah, I found some others like this. And some of you guys helped me identify what these little ovals were. Okay, let's see what else is down here in the hole. I forgot. Okay, that's a pretty good signal. Martha, you're just a good cat. Oh, what's this? Oh, it is a nail, I guess. Something else in there. There's some more of that cloth thing, or canvas, whatever it is. Okay, here's the other piece to it. Yeah. Okay. This goes inside there. And I found some actually intact before, so that's cool. What do you think, Mummy? Yeah, I found another one of these. Oh, here's another one. Just hitting the jackpot on those. Yeah, I think something's ready to come out of the hole. Well, some kind of wire. Really old wire. Something else down there. Well, that is what I found in that hole. Some nails, and then the Model T parts that you know, they snap on the top with. And here's part of like whatever this is, canvas or whatever, or top. And I also found a lot of these last time when I hunted here, and even some of this. And I even found some clear, it was like plastic stuff for like the window. So that is the snap for a Model T top. Well, I found all of these things out of one hole. This thing on the left, it is not metal. This is like some kind of filament maybe that slides out of there. So what does this all add up to? And there's something else in the hole. I don't know. This almost feels like some cloth, but you see all those little holes? Okay, I got a good signal right next to the other hole I dug. There's a piece of glass. Has a little rim on it. I found another one of the snap pieces over there a little ways. Okay, I got another one. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I think I got it. All right. So 3 more of those little guys. And a piece of glass that has a little rim on it. Well, right here by these other 2 holes, I got another good signal, and it's one of these oval pieces. So that's cool. Just right here in the surface area. Well, right underneath the sod layer, I found another one of these, and it's connected this time. I'll clean it up and show you how it looks. And it came out in its complete piece. You can see this thing turned, and it was turned to keep it on. And here's some of the cloth from the roof. That's interesting. They must have just, the top must have been like bad, and they just took it off and threw it over here, and it rotted right here. Well, I got a really good signal right here, so let's see what it is. Well, don't tell me this is it. I don't know what that is. It might be the back to a pin from a brooch. I wonder if there's anything else here in this hole. Oh yeah. Muffy says she wants to look really bad. Man, whatever it is large, I think. Okay, we got something right here. Let's see what it is. Oh my word, you guys. Okay, now funny thing is, this is like the second one I found of these, I think. Could this be off an old car's, tire, like the brake thing? Or I found something like this over there last year. Let me see what it rings up on the AT Pro, because I was getting 70s to 80s on this, but of course it's big and round, so that explains that. Mubby, what do you think? Huh? What do you think, Mubby? She says, that's interesting. Okay, it's ringing up all over the spectrum. From 20s to 70s, so it's probably, must be iron. Okay, I wonder what that is. Let me know if you know. Navi says she likes looking what's in the hole. Yes, she does. All right, there's a pretty good signal right here next where I've been finding the Model T parts, so I think it's probably another one. There's a rock. A little rock. And there's like sand in the soil. Okay. It's one of those oval pieces. Yeah. It was ringing up in the 60s on my AT Pro. Now we had a swing set out here when I was a kid. I didn't know exactly the spot, but and I know we had a sandbox, and I thought it was on the other side of the house. Okay, I think we got it. Well, I just got what seems to be a really faint, deep, good signal right next to this hole where I found the Model T part. And it rang up at 84. Well, this is just looks like some kind of bolt. Really old and rusty. Okay, I got kind of a mid-tone here. Yeah, I forgot my gloves. Wow, I didn't know it was so shallow. Well, it's a little piece of something. I think it might be a splattered bullet. Let me just see what it rings up. I think it might be a splattered bullet, but it rang up like a 48 on the AT Pro, so seems a little low for lead. It is heavy though. I got a nice high tone right here. So we'll see if it's something good. It ranged from 80 to, oh, what is this? It's a plate off something, you guys. There's 4 holes right here. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up. Maybe this is something off of Model T. I just found this piece. I think it says 371K, both directions, and you can see it's some kind of plate. It rang up in the copper range, and this is what it looks like on the back. So what is this? Just found a little mid-tone washer here, right next to where I found that plate. Well, right around that plate, I decided to dig some nail signals, and that's a nice old square nail. And I got a piece of old glass. It has a couple of lines on it. Well, I just pulled this thing out from right there. Not sure what this could be. Oh, I just found something around, you guys, and I think it's must be some kind of overalls button. Let me just clean it up. Well, I found this neat button. It looks like it has a picture of a train on it. Probably an overalls button, I would say. The back has just the filling left. Pretty cool. Well, I found these 3 items in one hole. This is kind of a reddish color, and it rings up in the iron range, and it's a little bit heavy, but I wonder, something must have been painted red. So I showed Dad this plate, and he thought that this hole was a fitting, a grease fitting. So you squirt the grease through the grease fitting to this crankshaft or whatever, and this was mounted on something. So I wonder what it was mounted on. Any ideas? Well, that's all for now. See you next time. What do you think, Pepper? What do you think?